Okay. All right. We are going to go ahead and get started. Again, welcome everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mindy Deeble, and I'm here in Boise, Idaho. I'm one of your Blue Diamonds, and I am so excited to help you get your business rocking and rolling. And here's what I can tell you. If I can do this, anybody can do this. Just a little background about me. I've been in the industry now for over 18 years. And when I first got started in the industry 18 years ago, I was a preschool teacher. I had no business being in business. And my first 4 months, I really struggled. And then I realized, you know what? If I treat this like a multi-million-dollar company, I can build a multi-million-dollar business. And something clicked when I realized I'm not going to treat this like a hobby anymore. I'm going to treat this like a business. Like I'm going to do what a big business would do. We went from no momentum to over 300 people joined our organization within 60 days. And we had massive momentum, and we built to the top of the company and built a multi-million-dollar business because of a mindset shift. So the reason why I'm telling you this story is a lot of people, when they first join this industry, because it doesn't cost a lot of money compared to traditional business, they tend to treat it like a hobby. And what I've found is none of my hobbies make me any money, right? And so if you really want to have big success here, and you really want to do something, take it to the next level and change your life and create a life on your own terms, you absolutely can. I've been so blessed from this industry. We've been able to travel the world. We've made millions of dollars in this industry because we treated it like a big business. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is, if you want a multi-million-dollar business, right? If you want to have a big business, treat it like a big business. And we're going to talk about what that really means and how to make that happen. So I'm going to talk big tonight. Now, if I'm talking too big, here's what I can tell you, okay? No matter what you want to create. Okay, so if you're thinking, I just want to build this spare time, you absolutely can. You can slow down what I'm telling you to do. If you want to do this super fast, and maybe you want to do it faster than what I'm telling you, you absolutely can. There are people that have joined my organization. Some, slow it down, and some actually speed it up and have broken records in the company. Okay, so just think about how much time you want to put into this and what do you want to create. And we're going to go through 6 steps in getting you rocking. Now, the first step in any business, when you first start a business, or maybe you get stuck in a business and you want to take it to another level, you have to start with, why am I here and what do I want to create? Okay. And that is really that business plan. So we're going to help you come up with a business plan and, focus on that to get you to the next level. So the first thing I would ask you is, why are you here? There are a million things you could probably be doing on a Tuesday night rather than sitting here, talking to me. But you obviously want something, right? So what is it that you want to go create? And when I first got in this industry, like I said, many years ago, I was working full-time as an early education director. And what I really just wanted is to be home with my kids. And so there was a certain amount of money, right, that I had to make to be home with my kids. And then I also really wanted my husband to be home a little bit more than he was, because he owned a company that required him to travel all the time. So my big dream was to somehow hire employees so that my husband could be home more. And my mentor asked me when we first got started, how much money do you need to make this worth your time? And I said, if you can just show me how to make $10,000 a month, I am running with this. Like, that's how much I need to make this worth my time. Show me what I can do to make that happen. And then long term, she said, how big can you think? Like, how much money do you want to make? And I said, well, I want to make over $100,000 a month. I've always thought if somebody else can make $1 million a year, why not me, right? And so my big long-term goal or big goal was $100,000 a month. So what is your short-term goal? Like, how much money do you need to make right now to make this worth your time? You're super busy. You have a lot going on. And I don't want you to say, like, I just want to like pay off debt or send kids to college. Okay. I mean, those are all things that you want to do, but put a money goal next to it. And the reason why I say money goal is because we're going to talk money. I'm going to show you how to come up with a business plan to make the money, right? Because these dreams that you have, they all cost money no matter what. So what is that amount of money? Let's get very specific. Focus is always the key to success. Okay, so let's come up with your business plan. So again, if you haven't written this down, I want to know how much money do you need to make this worth your time? What is that amount? And then long term, how big can you think? Like what gets you so fired up, like to make monthly that would just fire you up and like that would be your big dream. Okay. Now, and I see some people dropping in the chat, $8,000 a month, $5,000 a month to cover monthly. Like that's the minimum amount. Okay, great. Let me show you how to do that. Okay. So we're going to come up with a business plan specifically for you. And here's the really cool thing. When you first get started, I want you to know that there's actually money on the table for you in the very beginning. And these are what we call our rank retention bonuses, okay? So if you see these one-time rank retention bonuses here, if you add all of this up to the emerald position, it's $20,000, okay? If you add all of that up. So in your first 8 months, you have $20,000 available to you. And these are one-time bonuses that you can make on top of the regular compensation plan, but they're in a time frame, okay? So like if you hit this Jade position within your first 30 days, you get $1,000 for doing that, which I'm going to show you how to do it in your first 2 weeks, okay? But if you do that in your first 30 days or your first month, there's $1,000. If you hit like Ruby, for example, and you do that in your first 3 months or less, then you get all of these bonuses here. Okay, so the goal is to hit these time frames, and by your first 8 months, you get that $20,000. That's on top of our regular compensation plan, but I want you to know that that's additional bonuses on the table. It's great money for you on the table. Okay, so if you started in July, then these would be the fast start bonuses dates that you'd want to hit. Just take a screenshot of this. Or if you started in August, take a picture of this or something, then you're going to want to hit Emerald by April 30th for, these different bonuses. So these are kind of our goals. Now, I'm going to show you how to hit this Jade position in the next 2 weeks or less, but just so you have an idea. Okay, so we're going to come up with our business plan. Now, now you know the minimum amount that you need to make it worth your time. You also know long-term what you want to create. And here's what's really cool. We actually have a building block at Trinant that if you just hit this one position, then you actually know how to hit all of the positions and the entire compensation plan. You can create whatever you want just by understanding this one position and then helping people get there. So that one position or our building block is our Jade position or Jeep position. And what that is just getting 3 business partners. And I'm going to show you how to get those 3 business partners, but then helping those 3 business partners and you yourself creating a volume of 1,500 points. Now, how are you going to create the volume of 1,500 points? Well, your 3 business partners probably know other people that want more time, more money in their life, and maybe they get some business partners. They probably also know people that want to lose weight, want to get healthy, want to improve their digestion, want to have smoother skin, thicker hair, whatever, right? We have amazing products to bless people. And so between your customers and your business partners, if you create 1,500 in group volume, then you would qualify for the Jeep position. And as long as you do that in that time frame that I showed you, right? So like if you joined in August, you have till September 30th to do it, you're going to get $1,000 bonus. Okay, now that's the first step. Okay, now you just hit this. Now here's how fast this can work for you. Let's say you want to make an extra $1,000 a month. Just help 3 people hit that Jeep position, this position. Just help 3 people do this, and now it's $1,000 a month for you. If you want to make $2,000 in set monthly pay, help 6 people hit the Jeep position. If you want to make $5,000 a month in set monthly pay, help 12 people hit the Jeep position. If you want to make $9,000 a month in set monthly pay, help 25 people get to the Jeep position. Who gets fired up about this? Okay. Now, if you want to make even more, I'm going to show you how to do that. But if you said the minimum amount, which I saw some of you say, $5,000 a month, then we've got to get you to Sapphire, and we're just going to help 12 people get to the Jeep position. And you can actually do that very quickly. There are some people that have done this in, actually they hit the diamond position in 60 days. And so this can happen quick, but as long as you help 25 people get to the Jeep position in your first 8 months, then you're going to make a set monthly pay of $9,000 a month. And you also make the $20,000 in bonuses. Now, if you're in Canada, these numbers on the right-hand side, these are Canadian dollars. Okay, I want to make sure that you understand. On the left-hand side, this is United States, okay? And on the right-hand is Canadian. Okay, now, let's talk about this Jeep position. Let's pretend that you are brand new, okay? You're just getting started. And even if you're not brand new, okay, you're taking your business to another level. Today's day 1. We're going to rock and roll. So the first thing that you're going to do is you want to have a grand opening event. Now, a lot of people ask, what's the work in this business? The work is really connecting with people. Just like, have you ever heard the saying, your network is your net worth? Okay, well, that's the same with here, okay? The more people you connect with and network with, the more money you're going to make. And why? Because the more customers you're going to get, the more business partners you're going to get, and ultimately, the more money you're going to make. Now, the great thing is if you're thinking, oh my gosh, well, I have a problem because I'm not super connected. Well, guess what? You are. You actually have a database of over 4.8 billion people just on social media. Okay, so you are connected. I'm going to show you how to connect with those people so you never run out of people. We're going to show you how to get those people to know you, like you, trust you, come to you. Okay. But in the very beginning, your low-hanging fruit are the people that already know you, like you, and trust you, right? They are close friends. They are family members. They are people that you are already connected to. So those people, you want to start with your power base. Every big business owner will tell you when you're starting a business, start with your power base, with the people that know you, like you, trust you already. And then we're going to show you how to get a bigger power base by connecting with the people outside of it. So the first thing we do is we're going to have a grand opening event. And we're going to have it 2 different ways. One way is you can have a private Zoom where you just invite your close friends and neighbors, people that you know, okay, to come to this Zoom. And I'm going to tell you even how to bring them to this Zoom, okay? That's the first way. The second way that you're going to want to get your business rocking is have a Facebook Live. where you and your mentor can actually jump on your profile. Okay, so you're going to first just start the Facebook Live, then you're going to introduce your mentor, and your mentor will do everything else. You just tell everybody how excited you are. Your mentor comes on, gives a brief synopsis of our company and the awesome things that we're doing. And then you just tag 10 friends on that Facebook Live. And then you can, you and your mentor can help close them in the business. But here's the cool thing is there's going to be people that see that Facebook Live. I'm going to show you how to connect with those people as well. Okay. So the goal in the beginning is just make a list, I would say, of 50 people. Now, you might be thinking, man, that seems like a lot of people. I just want you to go into your phone right now. If you're feeling overwhelmed, how many contacts do you just have in your phone? I promise you, you have more than 50 people. If you go to your friends on Facebook, if you say, I don't have 50 people on my phone, go to your friends on Facebook. I bet you have more than 50 friends just on Facebook, okay? So think of 50 people, make a list. Now, why am I saying 50 people? Well, because this truly is a numbers game, and we have really ran the numbers. This is what we found. For every 15 people that see this, you're going to get 3 business partners, and the rest will be your customers. Our goal is to get you 3 business partners, okay? So if you make a list of 50 people and you reach out to 50, which I'm going to show you how to reach out to, then you're probably only going to get a hold of 40 of the 50 people right away. Then out of the 40 people that you actually get a hold of, 30 are going to say, yes, I will jump on your private Zoom. But then out of the 30 people that actually say, yes, I'll jump on the private Zoom, 15 will show up. That's why I say make a list of 50. Does that make sense? If you get 15 people in front of it, then expect to get 3 business partners. So let me show you how this could work. Let's say that you're going to have your Facebook Live, you do the private Zoom. I'll talk about the Facebook Live in a minute and how you're going to get people there. But you have this private Zoom and the Facebook Live, and now you got your 3 business partners because you got 15 people that actually looked at it. Well, let's say it's Bob, Susan, and Lori who become your business partners. Well, now, okay, if they each just got on the platinum pack, and by the way, if you got 15 in front of it, 12 become your customer, 3 become your business partner, you're going to make some money. But if they all 3 got on the platinum pack, you would actually be a Jade. You would have already created the volume for Jade. Now, I want to make sure that you have Jade every single month. And so even if like, let's say that Bob got on silver pack and the other 2 got on platinum, you'd be really close. But we're going to help Bob, Susan, and Lori do what you just did. So by going, Jade, you're actually going to make $2,100 right away. Okay. But or close to that, $1,500 to $2,100. What it really is it's $1,000 at Jade. And then if 3 associates got to platinum, then you would make $600. And if 10 people did transform or glow as a customer, that's $260 plus your Jade set monthly pay. Now, obviously this will vary a little bit, but the goal is we're going to start getting money in your pocket. Now, Bob, Susan, and Lori, they're rocking and rolling. They're going to want to do what you just did. So the goal in week 2 is to help them do what you just did in week 1. We help them each get their 3 business partners. And now you are a solid Jeep owner, okay? You are at that Jade position. You're solid. You're rocking and rolling because now you've got a team growing underneath you. And of course, you're making money as well. Now, here's what's really cool, okay? This is the power of duplication. If everybody just got 3 business partners, that's our goal, is every week we help you get 3 business partners, right? When you first come in, we're going to help you get your 3 business partners. You can see how this is going to duplicate out where you would actually, if everybody just did that, you would have 120 associates come into your organization. If they all did 200 in volume, you would be at 24,000 in volume. You're almost at that sapphire position of $5,000 a month for you. We know it's not going to work out exactly like this, but even if 50% of the people did this, okay, so let's just say that half of the people actually get 3 business partners and are rocking and rolling, you still would have created in your first month $5,200 because you had 66 associates who joined, okay, if just half of them joined. And if they do 200 PV, if the average is 200, some are going to do 500, some are going to do 100, right? But let's say the average is 200, you would have created 13,200 in volume. And with our rank retention bonuses and everything in place, that's $5,200 that you created in your first 4 weeks. Now, I hope that gets you fired up. And here's the cool thing, okay? Let's just say, and you created a set monthly pay of $2,000 a month. You hit the ruby position in your first 4 weeks. So let's just say you do want to hit emerald, okay, which is $9,000 a month. If you just help 5 people do what I'm just showing you here, help 5 people do that, that's $9,000 a month. Help another 5 do that, that's $17,500 a month. That's at the diamond position, and you're rocking and rolling. Now, does that fire you up? If this fires you up, I want you to drop it in the chat and let me know, because what I love the most about what we're doing, okay, is that this is just a numbers game. It's very, very simple. If you just connect with the people, okay, and we just help each one just get their 3 business partners, don't you think that everybody that you know knows at least 3 people that want more time, more money in their life? Absolutely. Okay, so that's our goal. We're going to help them get their 3, and we're going to continue to do that. Okay, now the second step in this process, okay, is you got to understand that this is really a mindset thing. How many of you want to be top producers? Okay, you want to be in that 3%. Okay, well, in every business, every industry, there is 3%ers. These are the ones that are making it happen. They're getting big checks. They're doing awesome things, right? And then 97% of the people out there, they're living paycheck to paycheck, right? How do you get into the 3% here at Trinot? Well, you have to be willing to do what 97% of the people are not willing to do, right? And so the number one thing that I'm going to tell you that it will change your world is you got to get focused. You just drew out a business plan. The key to making all that happen is get focused on what you just drew out. Like, have that in your car, these goals, have it on your windshield, have it in your bathroom, like everywhere you go. Focus is the number one key to success. And so the difference is the ones that stay focused, they are the ones that win. They don't let distractions get in the way. And I would recommend that you make some kind of a statement of who you are and what you're creating. So many years ago, I took this really seriously. I made a little commercial for myself. And, you know, you have to know, when I did this, I was a preschool teacher. I had no business being in business. I was super shy. I wasn't a salesperson. I drove a 1988 Chevy Corsica with 1 million miles on it, okay, with no air conditioning. So I wasn't, you know, doing big things back then. But I made a statement that was big because I decided this is what I want my life to be like. And I wrote it out as if I had already created it. And I'm here to tell you that once you make a definite decision to do something, you know, a committed decision, the universe will respond. The people will come to you, the resources will come to you, the ideas will come to you for you to go create what you want. So for me, I made this bold statement, and this statement said things like, I am Mindy Deeble, a sharp, successful business person. I get what I want. I talk to people everywhere I go. I love people. I have products and services that everyone needs and desires. They want what I have. I make $100,000 a month. I drive a black shiny Porsche. Okay. If anybody would have heard me saying this, by the way, they would have laughed because I was driving a 1988 Chevy Corsica. I wasn't bold, right? But I said these things, and I will tell you, because of this statement and this focus on it, I was able to create everything that I put in that statement within 5 years. I'm here to tell you that what you put in your mind, okay, comes into your life. What you're focused on is what you get. And so what are you focused on every single day? Don't let the distractions of life get in the way. Get focused. Work like everything depends on you, right? And then focus on this statement like crazy. I say, pray like everything depends on God, and go out there and just make it happen. You can create anything if you just get committed. It's not about your ability, it's about your commitment. And that's the second part of this, okay? A lot of people fail or stay in that 97% bracket because they don't believe they can do it. Okay, this is not about failure, okay? You can't fail if you don't quit. Once you make a committed decision to do something, the universe will respond. The ideas will come to you, the people will come to you, the resources will come to you. So this is not about your ability. It's just about being committed. The third thing that stops people is fear. This is going to feel uncomfortable, you guys. But anytime you want to grow, it's going to feel uncomfortable, okay? So I was listening to a mentor a while back, and they said, listen, if it feels uncomfortable, then that you're in the right place and you're growing and you're winning. Run to the danger every single day, okay? Be excited about that. And I will tell you, I was scared to death when I first got in this industry. I was so scared that I pretended to go out and get customers with my mentor. At that time, we didn't have Messenger. We didn't have texting. We were making phone calls to get customers. And I was so scared to get customers that I pretended to make phone calls for 2.5 hours. Okay, that's how lame I was. I was so scared. It wasn't until I took action, right? After 3.5 weeks of worrying about it and stressing about it, I just finally just did it. And within 2 hours, I got 20 customers. So action will conquer the fear. Just go do it, even when you're scared, just make it happen. Okay, the fourth thing that can stop people is other people's opinions. You have to know that there are going to be people out there that think you're crazy. But think about this. In order to get into the 3%, you have to be willing to do what 97% of the people are not willing to do. So if 97% of the people around you think you're crazy, you're actually on the right track. You got to keep going, okay? My whole family thought I was crazy. My dad said, Mindy, nobody makes money in network marketing, only the people at the top. My sister said, I know people that made money in that and they didn't do well, or I know people that started and they didn't make any money, okay? And I mean, she was like adamant that nobody makes money. My brother laughed at me. My mom made me cry because she wouldn't be my customer. But here's what I realized. You know what? If I buy into their opinions, I'm buying into their lifestyle. They're all broke. I was broke as well. I didn't want that lifestyle. Nobody else was paying my bills but me, right? And so I decided to follow my mentor who had the lifestyle that I wanted. Now, this was a young 23-year-old kid making $100,000 a month. And guess what? I'm so grateful that I followed him. Now, today, all of those people that thought I was crazy, they love this industry today because it's blessed them, or they've seen, me rise to the top, and they respect me for what I've done. And so who are you listening to? When it comes to your finances, don't listen to broke people, okay? Last but not least, this is going to take work. Something many people get stopped to go do this because it does take work. Okay, but if you have a work ethic, you have a desire, we have an incredible opportunity for you to win. Stephen Hogan says it very best. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic, right? This is going to take work. Okay. Now let's talk about step number 3. Step number 3, you got to create a testimony about our products. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to wait to do that. If you just joined, here's the cool thing. We have testimonial groups of over 100,000 people already sharing testimonies about how these products have blessed them. So you can rely on those testimonials until you are taking the products. You can actually go out and build right away. There are people like Aaron and Kathy Parker who hit diamond in their first 60 days. They actually hit ruby before they even got the products in their hands. Okay, so you can go out and you can share because you have testimonials in a group to share with. But the reason why you want to have your own testimony is because wouldn't you be more passionate about what you're sharing if you had a testimony? Think about this. If you go to a great restaurant, don't you want to tell everybody about it? If you go to a great movie, don't you want to tell everybody about it? And you're not selling people, right? You just love the product. When you're sharing, you're giving people a gift. And it's going to be easier for you to give that gift to them if you are using the products, you're taking the products, and you have a result from the products. Does this make sense to you? So start taking the products, get on auto ship, have the products come to you, and don't just sit them on the shelf, but actually take them so that you can share your testimony. This is important. Okay. Step number 4. We're going to invite, okay? Invite people to see this. Now, I'm going to pull up some scripts and I'm just going to talk about how do we get people, you know, to go to our private Zoom, to watch a video, to watch your Facebook Live, whatever it is. I actually have scripts here that we're going to go through. Now, the most important thing, I can give you scripts all day long, okay? But the most important thing is you being genuine to you with posture, conviction, excitement, making it exclusive, okay? We're not looking for everybody. We're just looking for key people and urgent, okay? So you want to make this urgent when you're connecting with them and have posture about it. And I'm going to give you some scripts to kind of and I'll say it the way I would say it to a friend, okay? Now, in your life, you have all walks of life. You have close friends and family, and then you also have people you look up to. You have people you're getting to know on Facebook. Maybe you don't know them that well, but they're kind of there. We have different scripts for different people. Your close friends and family, though, this is my very favorite script at the top. Now, there are other scripts here that you can use, but my favorite is the one at the very top, because most of the time, your close friends and family have told you a pain point that they have in their life. What are the top 2 pain points? Everybody, you know, that you have around you, they're worried about one of 2 things, either their health or somebody else's health in their family, or their finances or somebody else's finances in their family. And so if you reach out to a close friend, this is my favorite script. I actually have a friend. I used this on a friend 18 years ago. It was my friend, Kara. Kara, she has a daughter who has diabetes, and she was diagnosed with diabetes at 2 years old. Kara did not know how she was going to pay the diabetes medical bills. And so I knew this about her before I even joined in this industry. And so when I started the industry, I called Kara up and I said, Kara, I've been thinking about you. You know how you've been worried about paying Carrie's medical bills? I found a solution. What are you doing today at 2 o'clock? Or what are you doing this Saturday at 2 o'clock? Okay. So if you can think of a pain point that somebody in your family has, okay, or friends, then talk to them about that and how you found a solution. Now, there are other scripts here for close friends and family, and you can kind of look at them. I will actually give you a link that you can download these scripts. But there's also people you look up to. Now, these people are people maybe you see them and you're like, man, I would love to do business with them, but I look up to them and I'm not quite sure how to connect with them. I call them your chicken list. Okay. Here's how I connect with people I look up to. First of all, I make it about somebody else, not myself. Okay. Because when I first got in this industry, nobody looked at me as a strong business person. I was a preschool teacher, right? And so I talked about my mentor to get them to look at it. So here's a script that I've used for many years. I just tweaked it for the space we're in right now. But, let's say that you have a friend, Susie, and you would just admire her business sense. You could say, Susie, listen, I've been thinking about you. I've always admired your amazing business sense, or whatever you admire about him. I've always loved your passion for health. I've always loved your drive, your commitment, whatever it is that you admire about them. And then you can talk about me or talk about somebody in your upline. Okay. We do presentations every Tuesday and Thursday night. So I do them every Tuesday night. My business partner does them every Thursday night. And this script works for either one of us for Tuesday or Thursday. But you could say, I connected with this gal out of Boise, Idaho, or out of California, who's working on a massive business project. So talk about us. She works with a lot of, and then talk to them about what they do. So like if they're a doctor, you can say she works with a lot of doctors like yourself. Or if they're spa owners, you can say she works with a lot of spa owners like yourself, whatever it is. Okay. And then you can say, listen, when she told me the type of people she was looking for to partner on this, I immediately thought of you. Your business mind and hers would be amazing. Now, you can talk about us as well if you want. Listen, this gal has built 2 multi-million-dollar businesses in online franchising and is now starting a third project in a space that is predicted to grow $100 billion in the next 6 years. You've got to see this. I've told her all about you. She's excited to meet you. Can I count on you jumping on this exclusive Zoom tonight at 5 o'clock? Okay, so that's just another script for people you look up to. Let's say that you do a Facebook Live and you tagged some people. Susan, I'm so excited. I tagged you on a live I just did. Watch it and let's chat ASAP. It's huge. I don't want you to miss out. Or let's say that somebody looked at your Facebook Live, or they just gave you a heart or a like on your Facebook Live. You're not quite sure if they watched it or not. You can say, hey, John, thanks so much for supporting me on my live. I added you to a group with thousands of testimonials about what we're doing. I know with your amazing passion for health or whatever you know about them, okay, you could kill this. Do you have any questions? So you can add them to one of our Facebook groups and tag them on testimonials that we have. Let's say there's people on Facebook that you're just getting to know. Maybe you're kind of watching them. You've loved on some of their posts. Maybe you've kind of connected, but they don't really know you, but you kind of know them. You could say, Susan, I love this. Take a screenshot of one of the posts that you loved and then put it into Messenger and say, this may sound totally crazy, but you keep your business options open. And then just wait for their response. I will tell you that question, do you keep your business options open, has worked so well for me to create, massive momentum in my team and to build something big. I call that my $1 million question. Okay. Now, the biggest thing is not necessarily typing this out and sending it to somebody. Okay. Now, these are scripts I know, but what I like to do is voice text. I either do videos or voice text. So like for that person you look up to, I would do a video. I would send them a video and say, listen, I've been thinking about you. I've always admired your amazing business sense, or I would do a voice text so that they hear your excitement. It's so much better than just a text message. A lot of people feel like that those are just copied and pasted and put everywhere. Okay, so I would do a voice text. It's more personal, or a video. Okay, now if they ask you questions, we actually have some amazing scripts to handle questions like, what is it? Well, it's a niche we have in the GLP-1 space. Did you know that, or did you know that industry is predicted to grow $100 billion in the next 6 years? It's a massive opportunity. I can't wait for you to hear about it. Okay, so first of all, do not answer a question that they don't ask. But if they do ask these questions, then answer it. Your goal is to not be the expert right now. Your goal is to get them with an expert, get them curious enough to want to be on with somebody to learn more about it. If they say, well, can you tell me more about it? I'm going to say, absolutely. That's what this video is for, or that's what this overview is for. Well, is this one of those things? What things? Well, like, is this a pyramid? Well, why are you looking to get into one? If they say no, say, great, you're going to love this. Okay, if they say yes, still say, great, you're going to love this, because it's obviously not a pyramid, but they don't even know what they're talking about. So you're just going to get them on there, okay? If they say, is this network marketing? You're going to say, absolutely, at its finest. What is it networking today? Listen, if you are on social media, you're doing this, but you're just not getting paid for it. You have to see this like I did. Can I count on you jumping on the Zoom tonight at 6 o'clock? Well, I'm too busy. I know, that's exactly why I reached out to you. This is a great way to leverage yourself. I don't have any money. I know, that's exactly why I reached out to you. This is an incredible way for you to make some money. Well, what's the investment? 45 minutes of your time. Is there a website you can send me to? No, you're going to get all of the information tomorrow. Okay, now you guys, why do I not send them to our website? Because our website only has pictures of our products, and it has information about our products, but our bottles don't talk, right? Deanna's holding up her bottle there, okay? That's not talking to me right now, okay? I don't know anything about our company by looking at a bottle. So the only way that they're going to feel the excitement and the conviction and what they have their hands on, you got to get them on an overview. You got to get them on a presentation, either a Facebook Live, a video, or a private Zoom, so that they understand and feel the emotion. Stories are what sell. Facts will tell, but stories will sell. Okay, so get them on those overviews. Okay, so now you know how to invite. You know what? I need to put these links in. I'm going to put some links in here so that you can get all this. Let me just do that really quick. So in the chat, there are some links for you to download you can download the scripts from here. You can copy and paste that. You can put it either, if you're watching this on your computer, put it in a Word doc, or if you're watching this on your phone, just copy and paste that and put it in your notes in your phone. Okay, so there is access to a 10-minute video that you can send people to watch. And then the inviting scripts. And then we also have tools for you for social media. Okay, and I'm going to quickly show you just 2 apps that you're going to want to download. Let me just get this out of here. These are the links. Sorry, guys. Okay. So there are 2 apps that you're going to want to download. You're going to want to download the Shout app and the Telegram app. Okay, so download both of those apps. And then in those links, you're going to want to, once you download the Shout app, then click on the Shout link, and it's going to get you into the place that you need to be in Shout. Once you download Telegram, then click on the Telegram link, and it's going to get you to the posts and things. What these 2 apps are doing, they're giving you access to our social media content that you can copy and paste and use in your social media every single day. And that is kind of our marketing strategy. Okay, now there's 5 key things that are going to tap you into the 4.8 billion people online. And this is what we call the daily, or our daily 5. That if you follow this daily 5 and you just do this every single day, let's say you plan on 15 minutes for each section. That would be about an hour and 15 minutes. But if you followed this, you're never going to run out of names. You're going to have so many people coming to you with this. Now, I'm not going to go into the training on this, but if you go to our Power Players group, which in those links, there's also a link to our Power Players group. There's training and support that you're going to get. And that's part of the last step, which is getting plugged into our system. Every Monday and Wednesday morning, we have trainings. We have our Mojo Monday. We have our Wednesday wake up call that you're going to want to plug into. We have our flyers of all of the overviews that we have going on. That is in our featured section. So you can see we have Spanish meetings. We have meetings like what you saw tonight, every night. So get plugged into our system and what we have going on. And then, oh, but what I was going to tell you is this daily 5. Okay, so the training on this daily 5 in Power Players, if you just click, maybe just in the search bar, do hashtag the daily. There's a training that you can go through. And if you just follow this every day and be consistent with this, you will never run out of people to connect with. And this is an amazing tool to keep your network going, rocking and rolling, and to attract people to you, to get them to know you, like you, and trust you. So you guys, that is basically it. I know that was a lot. We're not done though. That was just the start, right? In the fact, I'm done, but you aren't, okay? This is what I want to say. Now is the time to go to work. You got all the training, you got all the tools, you're ready to rock and roll. The first thing you're going to want to do is let's have a grand opening event for you. Okay, let's have a private Zoom. Let's have a Facebook Live. Get back with the person who you're running with, your mentor. Tell them when you want to do your Facebook Live. Tell them when you want to do your private Zoom. And I will tell you, there is no reason why each and every one of you in the next couple of weeks can't really create whatever you want. You get the people in front of this, they're going to get excited. They're going to want to sign up. They're going to be rocking and rolling with you, and we can do some awesome things. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I am so excited for each and every one of you to go create whatever you want. Somebody asked, when do you send Jennifer Dowd's 10-minute video? You can do those scripts and you can say, hey, do you have 10 minutes to watch this? And then you can get them to a bigger picture. So you can use those scripts for the 10-minute video. You can use those scripts for a private Zoom. You can even use those scripts for a Facebook Live. But if somebody's in a hurry, you can just say, listen, do you have 10 minutes to watch a video? I don't send them the video until I ask them if they have 10 minutes to watch it. Because otherwise they probably won't watch it. Okay, so I always say, listen, do you have 10 minutes to watch a video? Great, I'm going to send you this video, and then right after, let's get on a call. I want to make sure that I'm talking to them right away. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, you guys are awesome. I'm so excited for you. I love what Kimberly said. Thanks, Mindy. I just need to do the work, right? We just got to go do the work. Let's go make it happen. Okay, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Deanna, thank you so much again for being here and bringing everybody in. We so appreciate your leadership. And we will see all of you guys very soon. You guys have a great night. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thanks, Mrs. Deeble. Bye, everybody.